Hey, beautiful people, Ryan Hamer here. Hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to be talking about what happens when you get good credit. What happens after you pass that threshold, that 700 point threshold of your credit. You're in 650s, 680s, heading into the 700 territory. I think it's more than just a number. And a lot of people have misconceptions about what changes and things of the sort, and I want to talk to you guys about that. I recently had a client come to me and they were talking to me about, well, they got here and they said, well, I don't know what to do. I said, well, the thing is, you have to maintain your good credit. There are several things that you have to do. First, you have to relax. Just take it easy and calm down and accept the fact that you are in a different category. You're in a different bracket. And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. Some people get scared, some people get nervous, some people get excited, and they get carried away. So the people that get scared, they're afraid to do anything. They're afraid to buy anything with a new credit card. They're afraid to try and do anything to move the needle upwards with regards to their credit worthiness, because they're afraid that they're just going to topple back down or they're going to mess it up again, which is natural, which is normal, and it happens to a lot of people. Now, there are also people that they get nervous. They also feel like they're entitled. Some people feel like they're entitled. Well, it's about time. I never should have been at the bottom of the barrel of credit worthiness anyway. And that's an issue, right? So when you are just thinking, okay, you know what, it wasn't my fault, it wasn't my fault, it wasn't my fault, I never should have been there. Then 7 years later, when stuff drops off your credit bureau report and you're back up there, your credit is moving back up there, if you have not changed and you haven't accepted responsibility for your actions or your lack of actions thereof, then it's like what a mentor had said to me once, that if you are not a nice person when you're broke, when you do come into money, you're just going to have your traits, your negative traits amplified. You're going to be even a bigger jackass. So when it comes to having your credit changed or your credit is improved or what have you, if you haven't accepted responsibility for any mistakes that you've made, essentially if there is no growth, if there's been no growth at all, mentally, emotionally, financially, if your IQ, your financial IQ is still low, then don't be surprised if you end up falling down the banana tree again. If you end up going into the woods and you end up getting lost again because you didn't learn anything the first time that you were there. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to take responsibility for the growth that they should have achieved, they should have received, they should have embarked upon. And you got to work on yourself during this whole process. So it's like they say that when you make mistakes, it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. But those who make mistakes are sometimes doomed to repeat them. And if you don't have the maturity and so we say that in finances, you want to have financial maturity. You also want to have, you want to have business acumen, and you want to have the ability to look at things with a clear and open mind. Problem is, if you really don't deserve to be in a better space, in a better place, because you haven't allowed yourself to be put in a better place, or you haven't worked on yourself, then you're definitely going to fall back into old habits and bad patterns, right? You're going to go back into the bad spending habits. There are those that get really, really excited when their credit is improved. And what do? They're applying for every credit card under the sun. They are applying for this line of credit, applying for this, shopping on this, taking this store credit, that store credit, but they're not building themselves up because they're not using their credit wisely. Right? They're not being strategic with the types of credit that they achieve. They're not looking at trying to get a good credit mix. They're just trying to go all over the place. right? So if you know somebody that is not in a good headspace financially, have them watch this video and have them watch this video and talk to them about it. And if it's you, let's try and get some clarity as to why is it that you feel the need to spend? What is it you did wrong last time? What have you done better since your credit was in poor shape last time and now it's a little bit better? Why? What did you do? Did you pay the bill? Did you accept responsibility for the bill? Or did you just wait till it dropped off or what have you? Or did you take some of my advice and get it removed or what have you? But either way, where you are right now is not where you were yesterday. As I always like to say, you are stronger than you were yesterday. But the question is, what have you done to improve your lot in life? What have you done to improve your mental stability, your emotional stability, your financial stability? Are you looking at things with a clear and level head? Are you now the sage of financial wisdom? Or are you still learning? And it's okay if you're still learning. But are you trying to learn? Are you trying to better yourself? Are you trying to make better, conscious decisions that will elevate you and lift you up higher? I don't want to see you guys in the state where you get into a better position financially and credit-wise, and then you fall right back into the same position because you get caught up in old habits. So, are you making a budget? What's the last book you read about your finances? You know, have you read, how are you making your money work for you? So these are questions that you got to ask yourself. You know, are you saving money? Are you putting money aside? Are you setting aside a goal? What are your future financial goals? These are questions that you should be asking yourself so you can have a better footing and a better position so that when you move forward, you'll be all right. If you fall back, you're falling forward. If you're falling forward at least because you've made preparations so that you're not going to fall in the same position that you were before. And if something goes wrong, because it's life, right? Stuff happens. Sometimes things go wrong. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if something happens? What's your contingency plan? All right. Hopefully you found some value from this video. I wish you a wonderful day. Please feel free to take the time to like, subscribe, and share this video, and feel free to leave some comments if you feel that this video has resonated with you. All right, my name is Ryan Hamer. I am your credit geek and your credit coach, and I love to talk about things related to finance, especially with respect to credit. Have yourself a great day. Thanks for watching.